coincidence isn't real. You need to understand that as humans, we're literally built to see patterns. Synchronicity is a thing because literally the world manifests in a very set way. This is a very structured way that the universe is set up. This is not random, like there's certain laws and ways that things actually manifest, so there's certain patterns to life. And humans are literally made to see patterns. So when you see patterns happen inside life, it's not just random. Yes, that is a synchronicity. There's some connection there. But the thing is, how deep is the connection and what does this really relate to? Because you can see a pattern that doesn't really mean anything. The pattern just means, yeah, there's a certain pattern to life, duh. But there's some patterns like, oh, yeah, that links up, that does mean that I should do this because that said that. You feel me? But it's like, yeah, understand that there literally is a natural law. Things manifest with a natural law. When God manifests as a creative force, which could be seen as intelligence, will. And will is just the ability for intelligence to act. And then there's like a certain order and law that the intelligence manifests in. You feel me? And the first kind of law per se is that things manifest as one, then two, then three, then many. Because from one, right, there becomes a split. When pretty much, because all this is built upon awareness. You feel me? Watch my video called God is Awareness, but I could explain more about how awareness manifests this reality in a separate video. But pretty much, it's like in a dream, right? When you observe your own awareness, right, there becomes a split. There becomes you and the thing that you're observing. But it's still just you. You're just observing yourself, but it seems like there's a certain split. So that split happens, right? And then that split is like when that two happens, there's like always an in-between. It's like when you have good and bad, and there's a middle way between that. So it's like there's always some in-between. You feel me? And then that's where the three comes from. And then from that in-between, there's many within inside that in-between and stuff like that. You feel me? So that's where the number from there is 5, but 5 just means many and stuff like that. So with all that being said, right, even though you may not see that whole one, too many thing, my whole entire point is, right, things are manifesting in a certain way with a certain law and stuff like that. You feel me? And you recognize patterns within inside your own life, and that's what you call a coincidence. But it's not a coincidence because it's not random. It's not a link up that's random. Things don't just link up randomly. You feel me? There's a certain reason why it happened. The reason may not be that deep. The reason could just be, yeah, there's a pattern, but it also could be like it's trying to tell you something, or that it's the right time for something, or that it's like, you feel what I'm saying, bro? Life has certain patterns, bro. Synchronicity is real. Like, this is why, and you're literally built to see patterns. As humans, we're built to see patterns inside of our life. You're supposed to be like this, like there's no such thing as coincidence.